Okay, everyone. Domix Ganodity, good morning. This is Mr. Drake, and I am going to talk a little bit about plants, how we know they're alive, and some signs of spring, because that's finally upon us here. So I'm outside today, like you see here. There's all my flower beds, but there's nothing growing in them quite yet, because things are just waking up. So, when we're talking about living things, a lot of kids don't think plants are alive because I said one of the things that living things do is eat. And we're going to talk quickly about why it is that plants qualify and how that works. So, when you see a plant, here's one that's died here. They make their food with their leaves. You can see the little leaves there. And they get their water and their vitamins with their roots, which are down here. Okay, when a tree or a plant is kind of sleeping, then they don't need to eat, some of them, so all the leaves fall off. Because in the winter, they're like a bear. They don't need to eat anything. They're kind of resting. And they're not really growing. And then in the springtime, they wake up and start to come to life. So I'm going to show you some stuff that has woken up, and some stuff that was eating all winter and is still eating. So, what's a good example here? I'll go to my little potted guys here. This is, you can see it's got a bunch of wires on it because I'm trying to make it look like a big tree, but this is a larch. And if you look at him, he is just waking up. Do you see the little green buds? They're coming out everywhere. It's just starting to be green. So the sun is out, it's warm enough, and he wants to wake up and eat, just like the animals that are hibernating. So you can see really close there. See those little green buds? That means that Mr. Larch here is woken up, and he is going to be eating. And he still is getting water from his roots and air from his roots, actually. So if I quit watering him, or if his soil was too dense and he didn't get any air, he would not be alive anymore. This one here is one of the only flowers I have. Flowers are coming out. Lots and lots of flowers will be coming out soon. But right now, all that's happening is plants are waking up with their green. This is actually Mitsunitsi. It's going to turn into a buffalo berry, and a lot of you guys have them in your yards or around your places in Siksika. And as they get bigger, they are going to turn into something with sour, yummy red berries. I love Mitsunitsi, and their English name is buffalo berry. But I don't know if you can see. Can we see okay? There should be little tiny yellow flowers forming on these, right where the leaves are. This is a little one, and he is going to get big, and get some nice berries on him. But this is the first flowers coming, and I'm going to make more videos when more flowers come out. And that is part of how plants make new plants. And then I'm also going to show you this little guy. This is a spruce tree. He's a little tiny guy. Actually, let's get you a bushier one here. And he has been awake and eating all winter. Quiet, please, Lily. And you see all those little green needles? That means that he was eating all winter, and he's still going to get some new stuff on him so he can eat more. So, these guys grow and change. We see their look a lot different than they're going to look later in the year. A lot of these plants haven't come up yet, some have, and a lot of them are going to get little berries on them. So, and we're going to see flowers. So if you look at some of these, this little guy hasn't woken up yet. He's still sleeping. So see, there's just twigs. Here my kids jumping on their trampoline. And also the trees behind me, you look at them, they haven't woken up to eat yet either. They're still sleeping. But they're going to grow and change, and they're going to get flowers and leaves and everything else on them, just like all this stuff does. And I also have some Saskatoons and some crocuses that will be flowering soon, but they're not out yet. So when they are, I'll come show you guys that. But I want you guys to look around outside. Spend lots of time out there and we'll see lots of signs of spring and lots of plants waking up. And you guys can understand that when we see little flowers like that, it means that spring is here and everything is coming back to life and the plants have started waking up and eating. This is a little tiny guy. This is going to grow up to be a squash tree, or a squash bush, or shrub, I guess. And so we're going to be able to eat stuff off of him. And we also have tomatoes and stuff. So all the food you guys eat, my tomatoes we'll be using to make tomato sauce for our spaghetti and our pizza. So you guys, everything that we eat, like I said on one of those other ones, usually starts out as something alive, like this little squash. And because it's living, it grows and changes. It uses the sunlight to make its food, and we can get everything we need from stuff like that. Sorry about the background noise. I will see you soon. Miss y'all. Ye daggy de matsa no poa.